crispy.
So we're back again with another video. This one I'm guessing will be all Ironman related. I've just been finding a lot of cool images on Instagram to base them off of. I don't know why. I don't think it's I don't think it's Avengers Endgame is why I'm so motivated to take pictures with him. But yeah, I just it's not even like one of my favorite characters or anything. But for whatever reason, I'm excited to use him and like pretty much pull out all of his armors and do a shot with each of them. So here's another one. It's just him. This is his first like armor he wears with the Avengers way back in the 1960s. So it's just him creating it. Bunch of wires hooked up to his back. We got his faceplate. The reason why I use this mini mate for this shot is his faceplate comes off and it's like he still has a helmet on, but the face is missing. And then I took his glove off and put that on the table just for something else on the table. Got a pretty, a lot going on in the background, a lot of mechanical stuff, as much as I could, just so there's no blank spaces with just a wall. Yeah, and it turned out great. So the mini mate's not the greatest, especially the face and the helmet, but for what I wanted to do, he's perfect for it. So. And really, this is a mini mate I got to bring out because I'll probably, maybe I'll never bring him out again. I don't know. I got to do some original Avengers shots sometime too. So, but yeah, it turned out great. Very happy with it. Those wires aren't even attached. They're just randomly tied together and back. Can't really see the ones in the bottom very well, but otherwise it looks great. So, very happy with how this one turned out. So, let's do another one. So our next shot is Alex Ross inspired. He has a picture out kind of like this, except for Tony's in his red and blue armor, or red and yellow armor. This one I just basically picked his armor that he escapes from the cave in the comics, and then we got the other gold one, which is his first official armor. Used that in an earlier shot. And then we have the face mask from his first Avengers costume, and that's kind of what this is it's his next, like probably his Mark III. I don't know what it is officially in the comics. Him welding, the mask. So we got his hand here is got it's a metal glove. It's welding. And then we got this blacklight blast effect that I bought a while ago. And yeah, it's just basically a cool shot of Tony working on a mask. This anvil's from Luke's toy store. Like I always do, I got to make sure everything's centered. So I have Tony with each armor, kind of his head right between them. That chain hanging down in the background just to fill in the dead spots. And then on the right, we have the structure from the catwalk. So pretty cool shot. Pretty happy with my Ironman shots that I've been doing and how well they've been turning out. So very cool, very happy with it. Let's go on to the next one. All right, so I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. It couldn't have gotten any better. It looks amazing. I'm very happy with it. This is the Mandarin. This is the classic Mandarin from the 60s and 70s. His original look. And I just wanted to, we're on the Iron Man kick. It's one of his greatest villains. Let's pay homage to it. And he's such a dumb looking figure, but he's so great. Like his costume makes no sense, very nonsensical, but the figure itself is amazing. Like the cape on him, everything, it just looks great. So I appreciate this figure quite a bit for something I've never used before. Even when I got him, I never wanted to get him because, like I have no connection to this figure, and he's so weird looking. But I do remember the day I got him, looking at him and being like, "This figure is like highly underrated." So, yeah, just a fun kind of occultish setup with this cauldron in front. That's a Lego, it's a Lego piece. On the left, there's a brain, inside of a globe. That's from a Age of Apocalypse Toy Biz figure from the 80s or 90s, excuse me. Those skulls in the background they're beads. They're from Joanne Fabrics, and they're made to be beads for like a necklace or something. So I got like 1,000 of the damn things, and they're pretty much mini-made scale. They work very well. And then that bottle in back is a Playmobil piece that I usually use. So then in the fire, in the cauldron I have, on the left and right, there are the electric pieces that wrap around Figure's arms. And then in the middle is a flame that fits on the end of a Figure's fist. So I just have a multicolored, fire or whatever that is going on in here, and something different than just flames. I put all that together, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then I add a little bit of polyester fuzz for some steam. And then when I finish this picture, I got this thing all set up. I got it squared. Got him dead center in the middle of this thing. The handles are perfect, on the cauldron. It's right on the horizon. If you look, here, I'll use my laser pointer. If you look, the sand on the bottom over here, ends at the bottom of the cauldron handles, and the red begins above that. There's something about cutting up, dividing up, partitioning off a picture that looks very aesthetic to me. Just really catches the eye. And then to top this picture off, this is the big thing right here. This laser pointer I just happen to have in my hand. I'm going to shoot it directly into the flames and see how bright that lightens up and how cool that looks. It adds quite a bit to this shot, I think. So very good stuff. Very cool picture. Turned out amazing. I have no connection to this figure, but man, is he just a cool looking figure. I think I'll use him again. I got to find a missile. I got to find a missile that's twice as long as a mini-mate. And I have G.I. Joe missiles, but I can't seem to find the right size to really do what I want to do with it. But there's a picture coming with him eventually. So let's go on to another fun picture. All right, so I totally forgot to do a video of my last one, which was the Mandarin confronting Trevor Slattery from Ironman 3. So it's basically, you'll see the picture at the end. I'll make sure I add it into this video, but it was a setup with some pillars and the MCU Mandarin, putting him on trial for blaspheming his name. Just a pretty fun, cool shot. And then, of course, we got another Mandarin shot here with that full cloak. I love the Mandarin mini-mates that they've made. Even the MCU one, I really love the twist. I know a lot of people hate it, but just the mini-mate itself is a pretty stellar mini-mate. So, yeah, this one's pretty great. That cloak is not very posable, but the cloak looks good. Those are the lightning is Tamashi effects. So it's him using his ring to electrocute Iron Man. And basically have him propped up there, floating in the air, being electrocuted. The Mandarin's on a base. You can't see because of the fog, the polyester in the bottom. And then I got one more piece of electricity kind of coming out of that pointer finger, which I can't remember if it's a right finger, but it's the best way I could get that electric to sit on there, is like that. So anyways, yeah, cool shot. Really like it. Really enjoying my Iron Man run. I think maybe we'll go to 90s Iron Man next. So this one is basically the house party protocol, where I assembled just a ton of Iron Man figures, slap them together nice and tight, then do a group shot of them. I think I might just be done with Iron Man for a little bit. Yeah, this is like my 4th picture in a row. I've been in the lab for a couple hours and just busting on all these Iron Man ideas that I came up with this week. And now I'm kind of getting tired of it. So we're going to move on to something else after this, these Iron Man shots. But yeah, a lot of fun putting all these guys together. A lot of fun doing the run that I've done. I've probably done like something like 10 or 11 pictures, all Iron Man themed. And this is kind of a good grand finale for that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. And, look in the links for my Instagram and Facebook page. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.